Jalen Hurts sucks, and everybody knows about it now. Welcome to Smedley on Sports. I'm Mitchell Smedley, and I've been trying to tell you and everyone else for a long, long time that Jalen Hurts is a terrible NFL quarterback. And finally, last night on national television in front of the entire country, the entire NFL watching world, and the entire Eagles fan base, he had the worst game I may have ever seen an Eagles quarterback play. Jalen Hurts came into this week with every question about his play on the table. He came in after maybe the worst game of his career against the Chicago Bears, and all these questions circulating. He answered every question. He followed up the worst game of his career with a game 5 times worse. 4 interceptions and a fumble for the guy that doesn't turn the ball over. Throwing too deep, too far wide, too short. He couldn't complete a pass to save his life. He couldn't read where defenders were going. He answered every question we had, and then some. This was a disaster for Jalen Hurts and anyone who still supports him. Anyone who still supports this fraud of a quarterback is either willfully ignorant, trolling, or just plain stupid. Just plain stupid. Just like him. Just like when he tries to read a defense. They're incapable of critical thinking. Incapable of it. So I'm coming in amped up today. Because I've been trying to say these exact things for years. Getting told I'm a hater. I hate losing. That's the only thing I hate. I hate losing. I hate the Cowboys. Can't think of many other things I hate Eagles related. I love the Birds. But Jalen Hurts ain't a winner. That's all I ever heard. He's a winner. He just wins, man. Until it's his responsibility to win. To put a team on his back. When you got an injured offensive line and a running back that's tired. And he's still got weapons. Saquon's still got it. He's still got 2 amazing receivers. I'll get to A.J. Brown in a minute. And he laid an absolute egg, dude. Unreal. Unreal. Then I have to sit there and listen to people. You don't know what you're talking about. You can't see the field. You don't know. Do you feel fucking stupid yet? Jalen Hurts sucks. Whole world knows. No question anymore. So what's it mean? All right, I can rant and rave as long as I want. Everyone knows Jalen Hurts sucks now. Whatever. Mission accomplished. People know about it. Got the word out. What's next? Well, we got to talk about what it means for Kevin Patullo, for Nick Sirianni. How bad are these guys? We still don't know what Kevin Patullo is. He tried to do the things everyone's been asking him to do. There was more motion. There were more throws across the middle. Jalen can't do it. He can't do it. I tried to tell you, I don't know what Kevin Patullo is. I don't think he's great. I don't know. I don't know for sure. Because he's limited by who's on the field. And right now, the guy on the field might be the 20th to 25th best quarterback in the National Football League. So we'll have a Kevin Patullo discussion in the coming days. I'll have that discussion. I don't think he should be fired. I think he should get one more chance with a different quarterback. It's Tanner time. Everyone knows it. Everybody knows it. The only excuse not to put Tanner McKee in at this point is if Howie Roseman wants to try and salvage Jalen Hurts' trade value and get him out this offseason. Because you got games against the Raiders, 2 games against Washington. You can put up some points on the Buffalo defense as well. So maybe Howie's thinking of it. He's got 4 games. Try and make Jalen Hurts look palatable to another team. Try and convince someone it was his coordinator that was the problem. And sell him off like he did Wentz. That's the hope. That's the only excuse not to bench Jalen Hurts. You're surrendering the season if you keep Jalen in. Everyone knows You're surrendering the season, keeping Jalen Hurts in. I know it sounds crazy. You just want a Super Bowl with the guy. This ain't the same team. This team needs a different style of quarterback. This team needs a different guy leading the offense. And that guy needs to have a good arm, good accuracy, poise in the pocket, all things that Tanner McKee possesses. Look at the offense when he takes over last year. Looked really freaking good, didn't it? He was finding A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith and Dallas Goedert. That was in the Dallas game. Then he plays against New York with our backup receivers and our backup offensive line against their starters, and he still won the football game. Because he's good. He's not great, but he's good. That's all this offense needs, is someone that's good. Someone who can move the football around. Jalen can't do it. Oh my goodness. Jalen Hurts will forever be remembered, if this goes the way I think it's going, as that interception fumble play. The only player to have two turnovers on the same play is the guy I was told for years doesn't turn the football over. 4 interceptions and a fumble later, you lose an easily winnable game in overtime. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line, down 3. Throwing into double coverage to Jahan Dotson off your back foot scrambling. Are you stupid? That's not a play a winner makes. Oh, but when you have to have it, no one I'd rather have out there than Jalen. Shut up. Stupid. Stupid. No excuses. I said going into the game there are no excuses, and there aren't. Your O-line's a little backed up? Nah, banged up. Jalen Carter wasn't out there. Defensive line may have had its best game of the year. Byron Young. Woo! Marcus Epps. Everywhere. Jalen Phillips causing a pick. Adoree Jackson playing well. Cooper Jean locking down Ladd McConkey. Defense played awesome, even with its issues and its setbacks and what you could have called its excuses. They kept having short fields they had to defend. They kept causing turnovers. No excuses. The Philadelphia Eagles, you're the defending champs. You go out there and win. You figure it out. You needed 18 yards. You had a field goal in your pocket to play for the tie. You don't throw into double coverage on my football team. You don't do that. He made stupid decisions all game long, all season long. His entire career, he's been a bum. Jalen Hurts needs to get the fuck out of Philly immediately. Immediately. Sit your ass on the bench and watch how a real quarterback does it in Tanner McKee. Sit down and shut up. Tired of this. Everyone knows it now. Now it's a question, what do you do? Everyone's watching. I think he'll be out there for the Raiders game, and unfortunately, the Raiders are a terrible team, and he'll probably look serviceable against them. Who knows? If we lose to the Raiders, there's no chance Jalen starts the Washington game. No chance. So we'll see. He's not the only problem. Tried to tell you that. 2 things can be true at once. Jalen Hurts can be an absolute atrocity of a quarterback. And we can also have a head coach that drags the football team down. Nick Sirianni's a bum. He proved it again last night. Over and over and over. But let's talk about the end of regulation. There's 2 minutes and 23 seconds to go. You got 2nd and long in field goal range. Why are we throwing it twice? Why are we not taking LA's timeouts? I don't understand. Make it harder for them. And you've been running with some success. Did you watch your quarterback last night? That guy couldn't complete a sentence, let alone a football pass. So, in the biggest spot, you're going to trust a guy that's been playing awful twice, and you're not going to take their timeouts. Then they get to use that and the 2-minute warning, and they go down, got, into long field goal range. They would have been on fringe field goal range if the drive progressed in a similar timely fashion. Idiot Nick Sirianni. Same stupid stuff happened with the Packers game. Throwing it deep to A.J. Brown. Oh, he didn't catch it. Theme of the night last night. A.J. Brown not catching things. 3 big plays. First play, deep ball, should have had it. That touchdown, deep ball, should have had it. That pass over the middle, terrible throw by Jalen Hurts. Somehow he still should have caught it, picked off. Now, let me be honest. I love that if we're going to lose the game, at least run up Jalen's pick numbers. Gives me more ammunition to come in here. But that one was stupid. Catch a football. You've been bitching and moaning all season. Catch a football. Catch 3 of them. Totally altered the game. That's the story yesterday. Jalen, Nick, and AJ cost you a winnable football game. And that's not the only one. Not the only one. Jalen and Nick have probably cost this team every game this year. Every one of them. That's where we're at. Nick needs to be fired. Jalen needs to be benched. If those 2 things don't happen before next season, there will be outrage from me and hopefully others that are starting to realize this. And I don't think Howie Roseman's the type to just sit there and let his team fall apart. He built an insane team. He built a stacked roster. He has a chance to be remembered as one of the all-time great general managers if he builds a dynasty, which I think he's built a team that has the capability to do that, the talent level to do that. And he's going to let a nobody head coach come in here and start talking about flowers and ruin it, and a quarterback that talks about keeping the main thing, and then can't go out there and make the most basic of plays? Now, Howie Roseman ain't going to let that happen. They'll be out of here. There's a regime change coming to Philadelphia, at least outward facing. Everyone knows what the true regime is. It's Jeffrey Lurie and Howie Roseman and Big Dom, the best industry plan I've ever seen. Story for another day. That's the true regime, and they're not going to wait around. Nick Sirianni's a guy. Jalen Hurts is a guy, and a pretty awful player at that. They'll be out. Last night just solidified it. Couldn't have had a worse set of circumstances for Jalen. Your defense continues playing awesome. You're on national TV. You throw 4 picks, and you have one of the worst plays. That's going to be remembered, folks. The butt fumble. It's that level of play. The Minneapolis Miracle. That blown coverage. It's that type of play. He threw an interception and fumbled on the same play, dude. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? How is it possible? I'll tell you how it's possible. Because he's a bonehead that can't read a defense, first of all. He reads at a 3rd grade reading level. He throws the pick. And then this boneheaded lineman who's not used to intercepting balls gets it knocked out, I believe, by Will Shipley. Jalen is right place, right time. Grabs the ball. What are you going to try and run? You got the first down already. That's a change of possession. Go down. But he's too stupid and arrogant to do that. Stupid and arrogant. This stoic talking in the press conference, it's an act. He's got everyone so fooled. This guy hasn't had an intelligent thought in his career. Give me a break. Some thought leader. Yeah, okay. Whatever. It's a lot more to say. That's the preliminary. Jalen Hurts gets the most blame for last night. Nick Sirianni, right there, also gets blame. And A.J. Brown, don't think I've forgotten about you. I think all three of those guys have a real chance of being gone before next year. They might try and choose a new quarterback and see how they work with AJ. I don't know. Big changes are coming. The outward facing regime is crumbling in front of our eyes, and it's about damn time. I'm tired of these guys. I'm tired of it. So go Birds. Let me know what you think. And if I see any stupid Jalen defense, I'm going to absolutely lose my mind. Absolutely lose my mind. All these idiots commenting, you can only see half the screen. Well, you can't see. I'm not going to trust your opinion. Do you feel stupid yet? I was more right than you can even imagine. I think Jalen Hurts is the blind guy. I'll say this as a blind individual. I am willing to teach Jalen Hurts Braille. I am willing to assist him with any accessible technology, anything he may need. Because he looked blind last night. That's an area I can help in, Jalen. Hit me up. Ridiculous. That's what I got. Let me know what you think. Let me know how right I was. It's okay. I can have an ego like Jalen. It's all good. I'm just keeping the main thing the main thing. And the main thing is Jalen Hurts is ass at football. Our coach can't coach, and our receiver can't receive. All right. Talk to you tomorrow. Go Birds. This has been Smedley on Sports.